Hey guys, what's up? It's Brianna and welcome back to another video on my channel. I'm so excited to be filming today's video because I've been waiting for such a long time to film this video, and that is my updated emergency kit for girls 2017 for the 2017-2018 back to school year. And you guys request this every year. You know I do these annually. If you would like to check out the previous year's emergency kit video for girls, be sure to click that down below. I'll have them linked in the description box as well as on the screen. But so many of you guys have requested this. Video is the most popular on my channel. I've been doing it for years. I really enjoy doing it every single year. I do want to mention, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below and join the family. I post videos every week and I would love it if you would subscribe, but you guys have requested this like crazy and I'm finally getting around to doing it. I'm so excited because my emergency kits change every year. I'm always taking out things, I'm always adding things, I always use different bags, so it's really cool to film these videos every year and kind of see how they changed. And I know you guys really like it because it's helpful for you guys to create your own emergency kit and find out what you can put in it, and I can give you some helpful tips. So without further ado, I don't want to make this intro too long. I'm going to go ahead and get into the video and I hope that you guys enjoy. Okay, so to start off, I'm obviously going to start off with the bag that I use for my emergency kit. So in past videos, I would always use an Ipsy bag just because it was convenient for me, but I decided to change it up a bit this year and use a bag that I actually bought from the clearance section at Target. It was on sale for $3.99. It looks like this. It's by Primrose Hill, but this is what the bag looks like. It's like an off-white creamy like beigey color, and it has blue stripes. I really like the feel of it and the design of it. It's not too bulky, but it's deep enough to where it's going to hold everything that I need, and it's going to fit in my backpack or my locker, wherever you want to keep it. But I recommend that you guys get a bag for your emergency kit that isn't too big, but then it's not too small. Something like this, kind of small to medium size, that can either slide right in your book bag or that you can fit in your locker and take out easily. That's not going to take up too much space. So one of the most obvious things that I always tell you guys to keep in your kits are tampons, panty liners, or pads for those unexpected period days where you didn't think you were going to get your period, then oh my goodness, oh no, you're at school and you go to the bathroom and you're like, okay, and Mother Nature surprised you. So I always like to have either tampons, pads, panty liners. I personally wear tampons, so I keep that in my emergency kit just so I don't have to run to the nurse's office during the middle of the day or call my mom or ask a friend for a tampon, just because that's embarrassing and then everyone's going to kind of know you're on your period. So I really highly recommend you keep these, whichever you like to use. Keep a couple in your emergency kit just as backups. Next product in here that I actually keep in my emergency kit is actually a pair of underwear. I know what you guys are thinking. At first you're like, oh my gosh, Brianna, why would you keep underwear? This is actually a special type of underwear that I've just recently started wearing, and it's actually like my period underwear, if you will. It's by a company called KNIXTEEN, and this is what the underwear looks like. So you can get this from KNIXTEEN.com, and let me explain to you guys really quickly what it is. So as you can see, it looks like normal underwear. It's made with the seamless technology, so you're not going to be able to see it through your clothes if you wear like tight-fitting clothing or yoga leggings and whatnot. But the cool thing about it is it's almost like it has a built-in panty liner. So they have this thing called leak-proof technology in these underwear, and it's basically like, you can think of it as a built-in panty liner. That's what it says on their website. But I've recently started wearing these, and this helps with leaks from tampons or leaks from pads. But I like to wear these with my tampons, and then if I start leaking for whatever reason, I have a backup. I seriously think this is the greatest invention ever to have underwear that has like a built-in panty liner. I think that's awesome. So they come in this bikini style, and then you can also get them in a boy short style, so it's really just whichever you prefer. But personally, I like the bikini style. I do want to say, if you guys do want to purchase a pair, I actually do have a coupon code that you can use, so you can use the code Brianna15 to get 15% off at KNIXTEEN.com. I'll link them down below with their website and the product page, but I highly recommend this if you want to kind of be on the safe side with your period and you want to like avoid accidents at school and stuff like that. This is definitely an amazing thing to keep in your emergency kit, or you know, you can wear one and then you can keep a backup one in your emergency kit, but I definitely think this is a great idea. I will be keeping this in my emergency kit this year for sure. So if you wear makeup, the next few things that I recommend to keep in here are some makeup for doing touch-ups throughout the day. I know that I wear makeup to school, so I like to bring some pressed powder. This one in specifically is by the brand Soap & Glory, and it's just their Instant Retouch Pressed Powder Compact in the shade Translucent. So I like to keep a little sponge in here on top of the powder if it doesn't come with one. And then what I'll do throughout the school day when I go to the bathroom is I'll just touch up my makeup, so it's nice to have that in there with me at all times. Also in my emergency emergency kit going along with makeup. If you do wear makeup, again, if you don't, you can probably just disregard this, but for you makeup wearers out there like myself, I usually like to keep a mini concealer. So this one right here I have in my kit is from NARS. I really like it because it's a nice compact size, and this is one of my favorite concealers, especially because when you reapply it, it doesn't get cakey or anything. And then I recommend that you guys keep your favorite lip gloss, once again, if you like lip gloss, or you can keep like a chapstick, but recently I've been keeping my Lip Sense lip gloss in my emergency kit just because it's the one that I've been wearing quite frequently. The next thing I recommend that you guys keep in your kit is some hand sanitizer because there are germs everywhere. This one is from Ulta, but you guys know you can get hand sanitizer just about in any store. So yeah, go to your local drugstore, get you some hand sanitizer because a lot of times, you know, teachers don't have hand sanitizer, so if you get your hands dirty. I know that I like to sanitize my hands a couple times a day while I'm at school just because, for one, it prevents me from getting germs, obviously, and it also prevents me from getting bacteria that's going to make me sick. So hand sanitizer is a must. The next thing in here kind of goes along with being sick or just really needing it, and these are a travel pack or a mini size of Kleenex or tissues, whatever you want to call it. You can get these from your grocery store or local drugstore as well, or like Target or something. I got mine from Target in the travel section. They were like 79 cents for a 3-pack, so super cheap, but I recommend these especially in the winter time because I don't know about you guys, but when I get those seasonal colds or when I get a cold in the winter, I'm constantly blowing my nose, and I hate having to get up like every 5 seconds to go get a tissue or go to the bathroom because it's so embarrassing. So I like to keep my own personal pack in my emergency kit for when I need it. So this is actually a new item that I've added into the emergency kit this year, and you guys might think this is a little weird, but this is a lint roller travel size. So you guys have probably seen a lint roller. It's like what you roll on your pants to get like dust off and dog hair off and things like that. But I cannot tell you how many times, you guys, I've worn like a white t-shirt to school or like black leggings and I've gotten dog hair all over it or cat hair all over it, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I don't know, there's just been a couple times where I'm like, I really wish my leggings were cleaner, so I'll just use a lint roller, and it's travel size, so it fits really nicely in my kit and it doesn't take up too much space. But that's kind of just an idea if you guys wanted to keep that in your kit. I thought that was kind of cool. The next thing that I recommend that you keep in here is deodorant, especially if you do PE or gym at school. I highly recommend you either keep this in your emergency kit or your locker or your gym locker at school, just because, I don't know about you guys, but when I get nervous for like a test or something, or when I get nervous in general, I tend to sweat more often. Usually I don't have to reapply deodorant, but I do want to say this is definitely going to be a must for you if you do take a gym class, because you will most likely sweat. And I know when I took gym or PE in school, I always had to be reapplying my deodorant. So I got this one from the travel section in Target, I believe. It's just the Secret Clinical Strength Invisible Solid. I like it because it truly is a mini travel size. Like seriously, you guys, this is a little bit smaller than my hand, so it's not going to be super big or take up too much space, and it actually works. This is one of my favorite deodorants to keep me smelling fresh and clean for them boys. Actually, no, just kidding, because boys don't like me. The next thing that I recommend that you keep in your kit, along with like smelling good and staying fresh and things like that, is a body mist or a perfume. And again, this is kind of like another must if you have gym, so you can avoid smelling all stinky and sweaty, or if you just want to freshen up throughout the day. The one that I've been keeping is this cute little sample. It's the Miss Dior perfume. I got it in a sample set from Sephora. I don't know if you can get a sample size individually, but this is the one that I've been wearing. I interchange them all the time depending on my scent, but like either a body spray or a perfume will work well enough. But I like this one and I love the way it smells. But if you guys like to just freshen up or stay fresh throughout the day and smell good, definitely keep perfume, because I'm always reapplying my perfume throughout the school day. Next thing I recommend keeping in your kit is a given, and that is a hair tie and some bobby pins, or a couple of hair ties and some bobby pins, because I cannot tell you guys, usually I'll keep a hair tie on my wrist, but for the mornings where I'm running late and I forget to put a hair tie on my wrist, I'll be having a bad hair day, or it'll be really humid outside and my hair gets really frizzy, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I wish I had a hair tie, and then I'll ask my friend and they won't have a hair tie. And so that's why I always started keeping hair ties in my emergency kit. So what I like to do is I just like to attach my bobby pins to my hair tie. That way I don't lose any of my bobby pins. It's kind of like a little life hack. You guys have probably already knew about that, but that's what I like to do, and I like to keep that in my kit just so I can avoid those really bad hair days. So the next thing that I recommend that you keep in your emergency kit is some Neosporin and some Band-Aids, because let me tell you guys, the amount of times that I've gotten a paper cut, which those hurt by the way, or I've scraped myself or fallen or something like that at school to where I've gotten a boo-boo and I need a Band-Aid, I'll go ask a teacher for one, and A, they either won't have one, or B, they'll look at my cut and be like, oh, like, that's not even a scrape, like, you don't need a Band-Aid. Or like, you'll ask to go to the nurse's office and they won't give you a pass to go because they'll be like, you're fine, just suck it up. Like, yes, there are some teachers like that, and I've experienced them firsthand myself, and I have heard from you guys that you have teachers like that as well. So just to be on the safe side, that's why I always like to keep a couple Band-Aids in my kit. And I actually just recently started keeping this Neosporin to go pain relief. So it's basically just like a pump out spray. Neosporin is all it is. So you'll just, if you get like a wound or a cut that you will need to put antibiotic Neosporin on, then you can do that. So you would basically just spray it and then get your Band-Aid, put it over top. Simple and easy. You can do it in the bathroom and you won't have to worry about asking your teacher or going to the nurse's office and having that painful paper cut or boo-boo all day. And last but not least, the last thing that I recommend you guys keep in your emergency kit is some gum. The one that I love the most is the Orbit Bubble Mint gum. That is my all-time favorite gum, but usually I'll either keep it in my kit or in my book bag, but most of the time in my kit so I can hide it from people and they can't steal my gum. But yeah, you guys, that was actually everything for my updated emergency kit for girls video for the 2017 school year. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Check out the description box down below to learn more about me, and also follow all my social media links if you would. Again, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you guys would like, comment down below what you keep in your emergency kit. If I mentioned something that you keep in your emergency kit or you think that I should keep in mind, comment it down below. Have fun in the comments, let everyone know, because maybe I can learn something new and maybe other people can learn something new as well. But once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys!